Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel once again. Welcome back to Only Healthy Tips and the Beauty channel. If today is your first time of joining me here, you're super welcome. You did not just mix your way, you are at the right place. So for those of you who is joining me for the first time, yes, this is a channel where we share most of the healthy tips that can be of a very good benefit to every one of us. For my already subscribed family, God bless you for always watching from my channel. And for those of you who have not really subscribed from this channel, please go ahead and click at the subscription button. You will not regret joining this particular channel because you're gonna learn a lot. For those things that you don't know and also which you need to share to others, you can also grab it from this channel and also share it across. So moving in for today's update. The topic for today is about diabetes and also what are those natural remedies that you can use to control diabetes and at the same time to reduce the intake of medication every time. So that is exactly what I'm going to share here. Remember, there is what we call hereditary diabetes and also there is a type 2 diabetes. Hereditary diabetes is a diabetes that has been inherited from your parents, from the family. It runs in the family. Yes, it runs in the blood of the family. Why type 2 diabetes is a diabetes from lifestyle. Yeah, lifestyle, the way you eat young foods, the kind of drinks and all the rest of that. That one can come from a lifestyle. It's not a hereditary type. But remember, yes, they are all diabetes and can equally be prevented. For those of us, for those people who doesn't have diabetes, you can equally prevent yourself from not having diabetes by reducing the kind of the intake of junk foods you take most of this period. Remember, most of the things we eat or consume at this period is mostly, contain carbohydrate. A lot of them are fully on carbohydrate. A lot of people even prefer going on carbohydrate instead of protein. So once in a while, it's better for you to mix your food, mix your meal. Let it not be breads alone. You can take fruits, you can take most of the vegetables that can equally give you a better good health. Yes. And also I want to also remind you guys that remember that diabetes does not mean that it's only for adults this time around. When we are small, they normally say, this woman or this man, very old man, have a diabetes, but it's not like that this period. Even a child, small children now all have diabetes. You go to hospital, they tell you that a boy, a girl of 12, 10 years is a diabetic patient, which is very, very bad. Each time I hear, I'll see such cases. In fact, it picks me up so much. So now I just want to highlight most of those natural remedies that you can use to help yourself, to prevent yourself from always taking mostly every time medication. This is a choice, so it's not mandatory. Yes. And also I always advise people that you must always go for a checkup. Yes, most people have diabetes but they don't know. Yes, most people have it but they don't know because you don't go to check up to check yourself. I remember that each time I come to this place to give you guys update, I always advise people that it's very, very important that you should go for a routine checkup for yourself. Going to check up doesn't mean that you're sick. It's not necessary that when you're sick you should go to hospital. Even when you're healthy, make it as a principle to yourself. 6 months, 3 months, you go to hospital, run some certain tests, check yourself, know your health status. Then you continue, you forge ahead. You know, if something is happening, this is the way I'm going to tackle, this is the way I'm going to treat it. It's very, very important. Now let's just keep that aside. Then moving in for this particular remedy or tips I want to share here today. Yes, it's something that we can equally get from the market. Very, very, very perfectly, that has a very good nutrient that can help you to boost the insulin that people take as a medication. Yes, number one of this home remedy or a smoothie, because in fact I want to analyze it's going to be a smoothie. Sorry that I'm not going to give you guys the practical aspect of it, but I'm going to share what you're going to do, how you're going to carry out the process, and also it will give you the best result of what you actually want and what we are discussing at this particular moment. Yeah, number one thing that is very, very good for a diabetic person is avocado pear. I know most of you know avocado pear. It's well sold in the market. Most people also have it in their backyard. It's a very wonderful fruit that is good for a diabetes person to consume. Avocado pear really acts as an insulin and it stimulates the beta cell of a pancreas, which makes it very, very, very important for a diabetic person to consume. The number 2 of what you're going to use to combine this particular smoothie is almond milk. Yes, another ingredient you're supposed to use to add up with this particular smoothie you're gonna produce or make for yourself is almond milk. Yes, I know a lot of you know about almond. Yes, it's not let me say it's not common, but you can get it from most of the supermarket. Most of the supermarkets sell almond. Is very, very, very good for a diabetes patient. Apart from a diabetes patient, it's also good for children as well. It helps to stimulate the insulin and also to work in the pancreas. Then aside from that, we also need to add mango. Yes, I know that this is not the period of mango, but it's good for you to have it at the back of your mind. If you can equally get it, mango is another good fruit. But most people, when they look at it, they say it have sugary taste. Yeah, the sugary taste it have is a natural one which cannot contribute more to harm or cause a diabetes patient to be down. So mango is another fruit which you can use to combine this particular remedy which I'm trying to explain to you now. I'm going to give you guys the quantity you're going to use in order to make this particular smoothie for yourself. Then the third thing you're supposed to have mentioned 3, mango. Then you use almond fruit which can use to produce a milk. Almond can also equally produce milk. You have almond milk, of course. Then aside from almond milk, you get yourself mango. Then mango, avocado pear, and almond seed. Then aside from that, you also get yourself a cinnamon. Wow, guys, do you know that cinnamon is such a wonderful tea that a lot of people doesn't know? Cinnamon is such a wonderful, in fact, if not for anything, the aroma alone it's such a perfect spice, of course, that needs to be added in most of our meal or also our tea. So this is another thing you're going to use in order to make this particular smoothie. Then what are the processes? How many and what quantity are you going to use in order to produce this particular smoothie that you're going to use? You're gonna get 1 medium mango fruit, 1 medium mango fruit, 1 medium avocado pear. Then you get yourself almond. If you can be able to produce the almond, most people normally make almond milk and keep in their fridge, yes, which if you prepare it, you can equally use it later. For those of you who don't know how to do that, when you get to blend it and add a little water to extract the milk, so that milk is exactly what you're going to keep in your fridge. You can equally make use of it any given time. Then cinnamon, you grind your cinnamon. You can get your cinnamon from the market, the stick of the cinnamon. Then you blend it, grind it, and make it in a powder form. So what you're going to use for this particular smoothie, you're going to make it just 2 spoonfuls of cinnamon. So what I'm going to do is that when you peel out the back of the mango, then you slice and put it inside the blender. Then you add your avocado. The avocado, you're also going to remove the back of the avocado and also put the inner part of it inside the blender. Then you add the cinnamon, 2 spoons inside the blender. Then almond milk, you're going to use this 250 ml, 250 ml. If you can be able to grind it and get 250 ml of the milk, that's exactly what you're going to use to blend this particular fruits. So when you get it, you put all of them inside the blender and blend it. When you blend it, it's going to give you a very wonderful smoothie. This is a wonderful remedy. This is a wonderful smoothie that can help you as a diabetes person. If you continue consuming this, almost every time, you see that your blood sugar level will come back to normal. It's not necessary that every time you'll be on medication, but that doesn't mean you're not going to check your sugar level. You also keep on monitoring your sugar level. It's better for you to do this and monitor your sugar level, then you know if actually these tips which I'm giving you here is a perfect one or not. So guys, I decided to bring it up here because most people doesn't know that most of these particular remedies, home remedies, can be of a very good help that can help you at least to reduce your intake of medication. Because when you take this and you check your blood sugar level and it's okay, you don't need to go ahead and take medication for sure. And remember, this is a natural fruit, natural food which we consume at any given time. So guys, I think this is what I have to share with you guys here. For those of you who did not really understand properly, I'm still going to write it down in my description box so they can be able to know what to do and how to carry out about that. But remember, before I say goodbye to this particular video, always check your blood sugar level, check your high blood pressure, go for a routine test, and at the same time, remember, it's only God that prevents and preserves his children. God will always continue to keep us and preserve our loved ones and keep us away from sickness. That is what I have for you guys. Once again, I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. And remember, if you have not really subscribed to this channel, go ahead and click at the subscription button, like my videos, share my videos, and also don't forget to give it a very good thumb up. I love you all and have a wonderful moment, and bye for now.